question has often been asked: how does society groom responsible, committed men? The Dlalisa Moyeni Foundation is trying to achieve those goals through its programs. It's hosting Youth Festival for Boys and Men that's being screened for free. Co-founder Tumisang Skosana joins us now to talk about what they're doing. A very good morning to you, Tumisang. How did the Dlalisa Moyeni Foundation come about, and what are its core principles?
Good morning to South Africans. The Dlalisa Moyeni Foundation came about due to my husband's late father, who passed away when he was 6 years old. There was a void of not being fathered, but fortunately his grandfather stepped up and other community leaders like pastors were there for him. So it's like he's paying forward what he never had. So we've established the foundation by being there for young boys who don't have sound role models in their lives or a sound male voice in their lives. That's why the Dlalisa Moyeni came about. All
right, so Tumisang, what was the intention behind the Youth Festival for Boys and Men?
The intention was to let the community of Mamelodi, specifically Mamelodi Section KC4, to be aware of us and to know that we are there. We want to make a difference. We are well aware of what is happening in our country and globally about the domestic violence, the gender-based violence. And we want to bring a solution because we are well aware of the negative comments and media that we see about men. So we want to bring a different narrative, a different story, that there is hope, especially if you start early in the lives of the young people.
Now, what I love about this initiative, Tumisang, is that it's not just about prevention, but a huge part of it is also about remedial. So what happens after an incident?
The thing that we want to focus on, especially next year, we want, there's an idiom in isiZulu, if we can get the young people, specifically from the age of 12 years, to start having a different conversation about how women are treated. What are women in the young men's lives? What is their role and how should they be treated? Because we seem to be having a lot of men who've gone to prison who kill their partners. But when we track back, what is it that was done to be yielding such fruits or yielding such fruits? So it's important as our foundation to curb it before it occurs, to do the right thing before we see what we're currently seeing in our country.
So, Tumisang, how do people get involved with the Dlalisa Moyeni Foundation, and how do young boys from all over reach out to the foundation?
Because now the foundation is still in its infancy, we want to do right first. We want to have our systems in place. Like, for example, we had Israel Mutseke, who was one of our speakers last week, Saturday, where the boys saw someone on TV right in front of their face who told them that I used to live a life of a thug, I used to steal, but I changed my life and you can learn from me and do better. So we want to partner sound males with boys so that they can see that it is possible. It's not something that is far-fetched on TV, but it's something that they can be in contact with and in close range with.
All right, I also just want to quickly touch on this. I mean, 2020 has required us to change our approach to many things. And I know that this year the foundation did focus a little bit more on feeding the hungry. Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yes, we started a food drive on the 14th of May because we realized that the plight of the pandemic really hit us bad and a lot of people lost their jobs. So we started cooking a meal every Wednesday. I was one of the people that prepared and other volunteers. So that also helped us to kind of eye the young men that were coming to the food drive. And the funny thing about it is that the males did not want to stand in pews because it's like they were proud to find themselves there. And you could see that it's an element also of when men are offered help, it's not always that they openly receive it, you know. Yeah. So the food drive was an initiative to also kind of help in our community at that time. And we currently close and we'll open it next year again on the 3rd of February.
All right, Tumisang, we're going to leave it there, but thank you so much and keep up the good work. That is Tumisang Skosana, co-founder of the Dlalisa Moyeni Foundation.